In many corners of the world, women navigate life's complexities with remarkable strength and resilience, often in the face of extraordinary challenges. These women, whether they are walking through bustling markets in Southeast Asia, working tirelessly in the fields of rural Africa, or carrying water in rural India, embody a spirit of perseverance that is both inspiring and humbling. Their daily lives are a testament to their unwavering determination and their ability to adapt and thrive, even in the most difficult circumstances. Their stories, woven into the fabric of their communities, reveal a global tapestry rich in diversity and marked by stark disparities. From engaging in community activities to participating in vibrant cultural festivals, these women play pivotal roles in preserving and promoting their cultural heritage. Their traditional outfits and customs are not just symbols of their identity, but also a reflection of their deep-rooted connection to their ancestry and their unwavering commitment to their communities. This essay embarks on a journey to explore the lives of single women in economically disadvantaged countries, delving into the social, cultural, and economic factors that shape their realities. We will look at women who run small businesses in bustling African markets, those who dedicate their lives to teaching children in rural schools, and those who toil in remote farming areas. Each of these women has a unique story, yet they all share common threads of resilience and resourcefulness. The scarcity of eligible men, a prevalent issue in many developing nations, presents unique hurdles for women seeking companionship, marriage, and family life. This scarcity is often exacerbated by economic migration, where men leave their villages in search of better opportunities in cities or abroad, leaving behind a demographic imbalance. Women, in turn, find themselves navigating a complex social landscape, where traditional expectations and modern realities often clash. Factors driving this imbalance are complex and multifaceted, ranging from economic disparities and migration patterns to cultural norms and historical legacies. Economic pressures push men to migrate, while cultural norms often dictate that women remain behind to care for the family and maintain the household. Historical legacies of colonization and conflict have also played a role in shaping these dynamics, creating a web of challenges that women must navigate daily. By shedding light on these interconnected issues, we aim to foster a deeper understanding of the challenges faced by single women in these contexts. Through community discussions, local events, and support group meetings, women come together to share their experiences and support one another. These gatherings are not just a source of emotional support, but also a platform for collective action and advocacy, empowering women to voice their concerns and seek solutions. This exploration extends beyond mere observation. It delves into the hearts and minds of these women, capturing their resilience, resourcefulness, and unwavering spirit in the face of adversity. The determination etched on their faces, the camaraderie they share while helping each other with daily tasks, and the joy they find in working together, are all testaments to their indomitable spirit. These women are not just surviving, they are thriving, finding strength in their communities and in each other. Through their stories, we gain invaluable insights into the human condition, challenging our preconceived notions and inspiring us to act with greater empathy and understanding. These narratives, shared in interviews, family interactions, and community initiatives, offer a window into the lives of women who, despite facing significant challenges, continue to push forward with hope and determination. Their experiences remind us of the power of resilience and the importance of community, urging us to support and uplift one another in our shared journey. One cannot begin to grasp the complexities of singlehood in developing countries without first addressing the elephant in the room, the glaring gender imbalance that often characterizes these societies. This imbalance is not just a statistical anomaly but a profound social issue that affects the very fabric of these communities. The root cause of this disparity can often be traced back to economic forces that drive men away from their homelands in search of better opportunities. These economic migrations are not new phenomena. They have been occurring for decades, if not centuries. In many developing nations, limited employment prospects and low wages compel men to seek employment abroad, leaving behind a predominantly female population. This migration is often seen as a necessary sacrifice for the betterment of their families. These men, often driven by the noble intention of providing for their families, embark on perilous journeys to far-off lands, hoping to earn enough to secure a brighter future for their loved ones. The journey itself is fraught with challenges, from the physical toll of travel to the emotional strain of leaving behind everything familiar. However, this economic migration, while driven by necessity, often results in prolonged separations and in some cases, permanent estrangement. The distance can create a chasm that is difficult to bridge, even with modern communication technologies. The absence of these men leaves a void that extends far beyond the economic sphere. It affects the emotional and social well-being of the families left behind, creating a ripple effect that touches every aspect of their lives. Women left behind bear the brunt of responsibility, shouldering the dual burdens of managing the household and raising children single-handedly. This added responsibility can be overwhelming as they navigate the challenges of daily life without the support of a partner. The emotional toll of these separations can be immeasurable, as women grapple with loneliness, anxiety, and uncertainty about the future. The absence of a partner can lead to feelings of isolation and a sense of being overwhelmed by the sheer weight of their responsibilities. Moreover, the departure of men often disrupts traditional family structures and social dynamics. The roles and expectations within the family unit are upended, leading to a redefinition of what it means to be a family in these communities. Women may face increased pressure to conform to societal expectations surrounding marriage and motherhood, even in the absence of a partner. This societal pressure can be relentless, as communities often hold on to traditional views of family and gender roles. This pressure can manifest in various forms, from subtle expectations to outright discrimination, further marginalizing single women within their communities. The stigma attached to being a single woman can lead to social exclusion and a lack of support, making an already challenging situation even more difficult to navigate. Beyond the economic realities that contribute to gender disparities, cultural norms and deeply ingrained societal expectations play a significant role in shaping the lives of single women in developing nations. These cultural norms often dictate what is considered acceptable behavior and roles for women, influencing everything from their career choices to their personal relationships. In many societies, these expectations are so deeply rooted that they are rarely questioned, making it difficult for women to break free from traditional roles. In many cultures, marriage is viewed as a rite of passage, a societal expectation, and a measure of a woman's worth. This belief is often reinforced through various cultural practices and rituals that celebrate marriage as a significant milestone. The pressure to marry can be immense, with women often feeling that their value is tied to their marital status. This societal pressure can lead to rushed or unsuitable marriages, which may not be in the best interest of the women involved. Singlehood, especially beyond a certain age, can be met with stigma, prejudice, and social isolation. Women who remain unmarried may be viewed as incomplete or lacking, facing judgment not only from their communities but sometimes even from their own families. This stigma can lead to feelings of inadequacy and loneliness, making it challenging for single women to find acceptance and support. The societal pressure to conform to traditional roles can be overwhelming, leaving little room for personal choice or happiness. The pressure to marry is often compounded by traditional gender roles that limit women's opportunities for education, employment, and financial independence. In many cultures, women are expected to prioritize family responsibilities over personal ambitions, which can hinder their ability to pursue higher education or career advancement. These traditional roles often confine women to the domestic sphere, where their contributions are undervalued and their potential remains untapped. This limitation not only affects their personal growth, but also has broader implications for societal development. In such societies, women are often relegated to the domestic sphere, expected to prioritize marriage and motherhood over personal aspirations or career pursuits. This expectation can stifle their dreams and limit their opportunities for self-fulfillment. The roles of wife and mother are often seen as the pinnacle of a woman's achievements, overshadowing any other aspirations she might have. This societal conditioning can make it difficult for women to envision a life beyond these traditional roles, perpetuating a cycle of dependency and limited opportunities. This societal conditioning can make it challenging for single women to break free from these ingrained expectations and forge their own paths. However, many women are finding ways to navigate these challenges, seeking education and career opportunities that allow them to achieve financial independence and personal fulfillment. By pursuing their passions and interests, they are challenging the traditional norms and creating new possibilities for themselves and future generations. This shift is not easy, but it is essential for the progress and empowerment of women in these societies. Furthermore, cultural norms surrounding inheritance and property rights can further disadvantage single women. In many societies, property and inheritance laws are biased in favor of men, leaving women with limited or no rights to family assets. This lack of economic security can make it difficult for single women to establish their own households or invest in their futures. Without the ability to own property or access financial resources, women are often left vulnerable and dependent on male relatives for support. In some societies, women may have limited or no inheritance rights, leaving them financially vulnerable, especially in the absence of a husband or male heir. This financial vulnerability can perpetuate a cycle of dependence, where women are unable to make independent life choices or pursue their own goals. The lack of economic security not only affects their immediate well-being but also has long-term implications for their ability to build a stable and prosperous future. Addressing these disparities is crucial for the empowerment and advancement of women in these communities. This lack of economic security can perpetuate a cycle of dependence and limit women's agency in making life choices. Without financial independence, women are often forced to rely on male relatives or spouses for support, which can limit their ability to make decisions about their own lives. This dependence can also make it difficult for women to leave abusive or unhappy relationships, as they may lack the resources to support themselves. Ensuring that women have access to financial resources and opportunities is essential for their empowerment and autonomy. However, it's crucial to acknowledge that culture is not static. Cultural norms and practices can evolve over time, influenced by various factors such as education, economic development, and exposure to different ideas and perspectives. As societies change, so too can the roles and expectations of women. This evolution is often driven by the efforts of individuals and groups who challenge the status quo and advocate for greater gender equality. By recognizing the potential for change, we can support and encourage the ongoing efforts to create more inclusive and equitable societies. Across the developing world, women are challenging traditional norms and advocating for greater gender equality. From grassroots movements to policy reforms, women are working to dismantle the systemic barriers that hinder their progress. These efforts are often met with resistance, but they are essential for creating lasting change. By raising awareness, building alliances, and advocating for their rights, women are making significant strides towards achieving equality and empowerment. Their resilience and determination are inspiring and serve as a testament to the power of collective action. From grassroots movements to policy reforms, there is a growing recognition of the need to empower women and dismantle the systemic barriers that hinder their progress. By addressing issues such as education, employment, and property rights, we can create a more equitable and just society for all. The journey towards gender equality is ongoing, but with continued effort and commitment, we can create a world where women have the freedom and opportunity to pursue their dreams and achieve their full potential. The future is bright, and the possibilities are endless when women are empowered to lead and succeed.